Hello and welcome, sports fans. This is a live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Aaron Nilsson with Danny Canada coming to you live from, this is not, as you can see, not Crater High School. We are here up in North Bend High School in North Bend, Oregon. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is a Lithia Superstore pregame show. I'll be a quick one. We're about ready. We already had the coin toss. This is powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It is featuring the North Bend Bulldogs and the Crater Comets. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net. We thank for all of our sponsor, our business partners, Joe Brett, the executive producer for this event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And please help Table Rock Sports subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button. Thank you if that's something you have already done. Danny.
Aaron.
September already.
I love it.
Here we are. It's nice and chilly here on the coast. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like I'm ready for some football, man. It's been a long time coming. I missed it. September is my favorite time of year, and I'm ready for this kickoff here. First game of the season. Great being up here in North Bend. It's been a couple years since I've been up here. 61 degrees as we hit kickoff here. See the nice cloud cover there. Lights are coming on. It's going to be a beauty game. Or beauty night for a game. So I'm excited and glad to be back with you, partner.
You too, yeah. And Crater will receive all white from left to right on your screen. That kickoff will stay in, caught around the 10. And good block on that. No flags on that. That is a clean return down into Bulldogs territory. Within the 40.
Nice return there. Didn't see who it was. Looked like it might have been Andrew Schatz, possibly.
I believe it was Scott Price, number 13, returning.
Scott Price, number 13. Both of those guys Coach Beck was talking about in our pregame interview, so we'll have that for you a little bit later. But Coach Beck is excited to see those two wideouts do some action today. Great return there all the way up to the 45 yards. So far, so good. So we got a false start. Does that look like?
Already got a flag, yes.
That's got to be, chalk that up to first game of the season jitters, yeah? A little false start.
And first play from scrimmage. Shane Wood under center for the Comets. He is now an old junior.
An old junior.
He's been on this team for a while.
Yeah, it started last year. Javon Smith took over for a couple of weeks and then back to Wood.
They hand off and going nowhere.
Nice stop there by the Bulldogs. Gang tackle. Again, we'll hear from Coach Price later, coach of the North Bend Bulldogs. He did talk about that's going to be one of their main keys to be able to try and win this game today. Got to be physical, got to tackle, got to stop the momentum. And so far, so good.
And we're going to get through the first series for both of these teams. We will get to Coach's Corner. We will have that. We did, as you mentioned, talk to both of these coaches.
Just give a little blurb, just a little tease. That's all that was.
Wood looking for that throw. Had him down and out of bounds, about the 33-yard line.
That was to Price.
Bring up third down.
Looks to be just shy, about 2-ish. Sorry for the a poll in your way there, viewers. That is structurally needed. We can't take that out of your view. Too bad we couldn't have somebody just like remove it in post as we're broadcasting live.
Yes.
Some good production artwork. Just remove it, just erase it.
Wood feeling the pressure. Scrambling, we have a flag. This usually is holding. Let's see what that is.
He wiggled his way up there nicely. Wood, not really an athletic quarterback. He's not one who runs a whole lot, so I'm not sure if that was designed or a little bit of a breakdown. The holding, probably more likely a breakdown in a play.
Looks like it is holding. That's going to make it 3rd and from the 44.
Yeah, Coach Beck can't be happy with that. I mean, great run back, but then you got 2 penalties in your first drive.
Third about 14, throws at the flap. Decent yardage, close to a first down. It looks like maybe a couple of yards shy. It was Andrew Kelly. 4th and 2.
Looks like they're going for it.
You're in that territory where it's a decently long field goal, and you're looking at 49 yards.
Don't want to punt that. And you're just...
Especially if it's a touchback, you're only gaining about 10 yards on that. Handoff, and that is going to be a first down Crater.
A nice run by Kelly there for a couple. Get that first down. Yeah, Andrew Kelly, if he's coming in for Caden Lassiter, running back and linebacker we lost last year from the Crater Comets, he had a huge role and a big part in the Comets' success over the last couple of seasons. That's going to be a big role for Kelly to fill. I know they're missing Lassiter for sure.
We got a reverse. And it doesn't really get much on that. The Bulldogs defense snuffing that one out.
Yeah, Spencer Baramucci not getting much on that end around.
Second and 11 now.
So loss on the play. I thought he got something. Nope, they moved him back, eh?
He was close around the line of scrimmage, but lost one. Another handoff right up the gut. That's going to be a first down, as we are now under 10 minutes. We get that great field position right on that kick return. You want to do something with it if you are the Comets.
Yeah, of course. I mean, otherwise you're just sort of giving up on a great opportunity there. 3 wide.
From the 16, another handoff. Getting a few on that one. Close to the 10. Second and 5. Woods keeping it. Good cuts. And he is in.
Well, nice way to recover from that high snap there. Looked like it was a bit of a broken play. It looked like it was going to be a handoff, but high snap, just took it down and took it in. Nicely done.
That was from the 11.
So Wood with a couple of runs this drive, and that's someone who does a whole lot of running, so maybe that's something they've worked on with him over the course of the summer, getting ready for the new year. It's kind of a new team. They lost a lot of great starters last year, and got a lot of new players coming in this year, and not just freshmen either. Some juniors and seniors coming in, new players, so it's going to be an interesting season for the Comets.
And brand new team for us for North Bend. It's been a few years since we've seen them. That kick is good. 7-0 here with under 9 minutes left in this first quarter. You're watching TableRockSports.net. We will be right back after this.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
There we go. Crater kicking off to North Bend. Is taken. And return and smothered.
Right behind the support structure pole. So, but yeah, good tackle there, North Bend. Or good run back from North Bend there.
And David Roberts on the return for that for North Bend.
Get it out to almost the 25. Bulldogs with a nice new turf field. They just finished up last year. Last time we were up here was grass, I believe. The Bulldogs were able to finish out the last couple of games last year on the turf. And they're being moved back here. Possible penalty for something? Or just a... No, at the 15. So I didn't hear a penalty. Maybe it was just
Sure.
They just marked it wrong.
The handoff of the middle. Getting about 4 maybe on that one. And Michael Sermeno there, the running back.
Yeah, number 3. He's a junior.
Picked up 6 on that run. And stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
As a QB keeper, wondering maybe again just a broke down play. First game of the year, you know, it's kind of tough, especially the Bulldogs, just like the Comets. They don't even start school until next week, so you know you don't have all your fans here, all your friends aren't here. It's kind of tough to get the mojo going when it's sort of a limited crowd.
3rd and 2, and he is sacked.
Luke Higginson from the Bulldogs, the tackle.
So Luke Wheeling
from the
is a
Comets.
sophomore for the Bulldogs, and they're going to have to punt. The 3 and out for the Bulldogs. And he's got the heels, basically, well, at the 2 maybe, but he's right there in his own end zone. This punt's going to go out around the 33 or 34 yard line. So great positioning. Crater takes over at North Bend's 35. Pretty close to where they had their other drive, their first.
Fake.
Wood going, looking long. That's going to be incomplete.
That was intended for Bermucci.
I was expecting to maybe have a little bit longer drive, at least on this series. Want to play the coach's corner from Coach Burke Brown. Wood is going to be sacked.
And it came out. Comet's recovering, but I wonder if he's down by contact. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to say he was down.
Keegan Young and Hunter Wheeling on that, combining for that sack. That will bring up 3rd and long. About 3rd and 15. As they started at the 35, now they're at the 40.
Nice defense there. Bulldogs. Exactly what coach is looking for. Wanting tackles, wanting
and we've got
physicality,
whistles.
and we've got whistles.
See flag back there. So back 5 more yards even for Crater.
And that is their 4th penalty so far this first quarter.
Got 3.
3. All right.
Got an offside, holding, and delay of game now.
Delay of game, yeah, okay.
But 3 in 1 quarter, already equaling 20 yards. It's not how you want to start.
No.
We are halfway through this first quarter now. Decent yardage picked up there. It's going to bring up 4th down and decently long. Probably about 8.
Nice catch from Price. Man, looks like they're going to try and go for it again. Wood still out there.
Wood looking deep. Caught and out of bounds inside the 5. That'll be 1st and goal.
And that's the tight end, Caden Gardner. Nice catch there. Caden Gardner playing both ways, doing a little bit of tight end work and also on the defense as well.
1st and goal from the 2. Handoff, and he's in, leans in. So 2-yard run from Andrew Kelly.
And so despite the penalties, 2 scores on the board within the first. As coach, you'd be happy with that, but still, I'm sure that conversation about those penalties will be had on the bus ride home.
That one is good. It is 14-0 here. Crater. Do thank our sponsors for powering our live high school athletic streams, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Also, thank you to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 locations to serve you. Also, make sure to visit Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River. Included on your next trip to Grants Pass, first-class food and a new menu awaits you. The gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. With this smoke really affecting things like Grants Pass, you think of all the Hellgate and all the Rogue River rides and all that, but the smoke is, I don't know how that's affecting them. I mean, it's canceled some practices, soccer practices we've had. But here, it's not a problem. It's nice.
It's nice up here. I'm glad we're playing up here. It's funny, we were talking earlier before the game, and nothing serious about it, just sort of fun joking, but we're like, maybe we could start every season up here if there's just some small fires. Nobody's house or nobody in danger, of course, but just come up here to get out of the smoke. We could start season up here.
Yeah.
It's a nice field, great facility. Glad to be back here again.
And return past the 25. Yeah, just kind of start away when you don't have to worry about that and all of that fire risk, smoke danger, or fire danger, smoke risk, whatever.
Ugh.
So we got it, second series for North Bend. William drop back. Oh, that is incomplete. Let's go ahead and hear from Coach Price.
All right, first game of the season, you had the Jamboree last week, but how is it from the Jamboree in this last week? What did you see last week, and what did you work on this week to prepare for tonight, the first official game of the season?
From the Jamboree on ourselves, we kind of needed to focus a little more on being physical and simply executing, the basic plays that we have. And so we really didn't try to put a whole lot more in. We're just still continuing to try to work on the things that we need to get better at, tackling, blocking, getting the right assignments on our blocking schemes and being in the right gaps for defense. So just trying to be more sound.
Again, this is Coach Gary Prince with North Bend.
It's been a few years since we were here last, and so I'm sure all those guys are gone and graduated, the whole new crop. You are missing a few guys tonight, correct? As injuries, other reasons, but you are missing some guys you normally would have, right?
We are. We're missing a few guys, but we're not going to dwell on that. We talked to our kids. This is an opportunity for some other kids to step up and create a role for themselves. And so that's what I'm hoping is the kids that we do have on the field tonight are going to step up, play a great game, and solidify their role with us here with North Bend football. So,
what is it you've been excited most about with this team early on here?
We've got a lot of athleticism that we haven't had the last couple of years. We got a little bit of size. I feel like we've got the tools to be competitive this year. Our goal is to try to get into that mix in the playoffs out of the Big Sky Conference, I guess it's called, and see if we could do something while there. So that's what we're hoping for.
And what are your keys for tonight?
Tonight we got to tackle better. We got to be physical. We got to match the physicality that Creator's going to bring. We're going to have to be disciplined. Kids are going to play. There's going to be very few kids coming off the field tonight because of our situation, and they're just going to have to be tough and understand that they'll be fine when the game's over. So no tapping out. They're just going to have to keep grinding tonight. So
you got anything? Good. All right. Thanks.
I love that from Coach Prince. The kids, they'll be fine when they're done the game tonight. They're going to be hustling a lot, having to go both ways because of, some missing students. But, hey, it's first game of the season. It's a long weekend. It's tough to get everybody here. Some injuries, of course, and, whatever else. So, Bulldogs, get out there and fight. And got to go be a Bulldog. Show them your Bulldogs.
Yep.
I love that from Coach Prince. I think that's hilarious. Kids will be fine when the game's over.
It is. I mean, especially, first, we had a couple of penalties on that punt return. So one that looked like one possibly on both sides. But, first game of the season, new players. You got some.
School doesn't even start till next week for both of these clubs.
Just you got to make sure you're in the right mindset, ready to go. We're going to repunt this.
Yeah, the two penalties are just going to say offset and going to have them repunt.
I believe it was a holding and a block in the back. I'm not sure, but again, just offset, re-kick.
Okay. That almost gets them into first down territory. It looks like they were walking them up. Oh, that's close.
Not sure exactly all that's going on down there.
Yeah, hopefully the referee and a couple of the judges there are trying to figure it out. Let's see what he calls. That was a personal foul against the Comets. I wonder if that happened after, while they were resetting. So you had the 2 penalties, so that had them offsetting to a re-kick, and then maybe one of the Comets got mouthy, perhaps? Something happened? Personal foul? I don't know.
That's going to reset. It's going to give them a first down.
All right, Bulldogs, take advantage of that.
You're looking at 35 yards of penalties already here in the first quarter for Crater.
The penalties, I always say it's the worst thing. You just do it to yourself when it's penalties. You just make it so much more difficult. It's like not doing any homework. You know what I mean? You just make the classes so much harder for yourself if you just don't do the homework and the assignments.
Yeah. And it's most of the time it's something that can be prevented.
Yep. Luke Higginson there for the Comets with a tackle for a loss.
But 3rd and 12 for North Bend. They got to really get something going. Just get some rhythm. It's only the first quarter. You don't have to score necessarily right now, but just want to get into something. Get moving, get a flow. A good open field tackle there, getting around the 42, but only a couple yards on that one. It's going to bring up 4th down again.
That one tackle made by Luke's brother, Ben Higginson.
The penalty ultimately not helping North Bend. Back to punt. And another flag. So this can be an encroachment, offsides.
That's going to give them a first down. Nope. 5 yard. Better position to punt from, though.
That's for sure. That's more end over end. Better punt that time. Taken inside the 20. Wide open to the left. The punter is able to drag him down. Scoring, saving tackle. That's Sam Mickelson. Or Michelson.
Sam Michelson on the tackle from the Bulldogs. Bringing down Price. Scott Price name been called a few times already in this game. Some good run backs.
And even though it's another short field for Crater, let's go ahead and get to Coach Burt Brown and his coach's corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're here with Coach Burt Brown for Crater. And first game of the season, got any jitters? What you got going with the team? Maybe what they're feeling, what you guys are feeling as coaching staff?
Yeah, we're just trying to stay loose and relaxed. This is a different group than we've had in the past where, they were very locked in and focused and quiet and silent. This year's group seems to be a little bit different. They like to play a little bit more loose and relaxed. So that's our goal, is just to be loose and relaxed, go make our plays, and have fun. That's the biggest thing.
What are you excited most about this team so far?
Just to see the guys who need to step in and fill the roles from what we lost last year. We lost Caden Laster at running back. So watching Andrew Kelly and Aiden Chenoweth at running back, watching our 2 wide receivers who I think are really dynamic kids, Andrew Schatz and Scotty Price. And then Caden Gardner is I think is a playmaker for us at tight end. We've got a young group on the offensive line who have to come together and have to play a full game tonight for us to get the win. On defense, we got to continue to do what we've done over the past couple of years, and that is run and hit people. And I think we preach that, and, I tell the kids all the time, it doesn't matter what defense we call. It doesn't matter what blitz or coverage. It's can we align, can we assign, can we run and hit. So if we can continue to do those things, I think we'll be good on defense.
And what you just kind of mentioned, that's basically what your focus is and keys tonight's game then?
Yeah, they're going to do a lot of different things to try to confuse us in the backfield. So we got to do a good job of seeing our keys. Once we see it, trust it, and fit it as fast as we can.
It's been a few years since we were here last, and that was quite the game.
Sure.
A lot of points put up on the Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm.
What is it looking like for tonight?
We're a little bit up in the air on what we're going to see from them on defense, whether they're going to be in a 3-man front with a 2 high safety look or a 4-man front with a 1 high safety look. So we just have to go back to our basic rules, right? Depending on what we see out of the coverage shell or what we're seeing up front, we got to make our calls, align, assign, and operate at the tempo that we can operate at.
Good luck, Coach Brown. Thank you.
There he goes. We had a lot even during that coach's corner with another penalty on Crater. Bring up third down.
I like what Coach Brown said there. You have to align and assign, right? Get up there, see who's up there, line up, assign the spots. Everyone knows what their jobs are, what they're doing. Get out there and execute on defense. Yeah, you can call any defense, but if you can't execute it and stick with your man and your assignment, then, yeah, they're going to find those holes and they'll score on you.
Looking deep again toward the end zone and caught over the defender.
Nice throwing catch there.
I think that was Scott Price.
I couldn't see. It's too far in the corner where we're sitting in the booth here, and hopefully I got a good angle for you on the camera there, but we're dealing with logistics, angles.
Pulls people. But a 27-yard catch. Would look like that was Scott Price just getting that height right over the cornerback.
Oh, Price is 6'2", 175. He's a senior.
21-0 here with just over a minute to go.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, all right. That was actually a catch from Scott Price. Thank you to John doing the scoreboard here beside us.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Vista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365, fueling your adventure to see 21 Pilots in Portland. Download the Peak Rewards app to earn free fountain drinks and coffee. And we do appreciate our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate, and Travel Medford. Also, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you.
And, you know, they're looking for officials everywhere, even here.
Yes.
Speaking with, again, John here's doing the scoreboard and some of the other faculty staff here. It's really tough. If you're ever thinking about wanting to get out, help out the kiddos in some way, don't want to coach, can't do what Aaron and I do broadcasting, think about being an official. All levels, all sports. You like indoor sports, do some volleyball and do some basketball. You like being outdoors, some baseball and football. They're needing umpires and referees. So you get paid, you get exercise, fresh air, you're with the kids. That's why I love doing this.
And one of the main goals really for refereeing too, and umpire, coaches, whatever it is, well, not coaches, but umpires or referees, you keep these kids safe.
Yeah.
Also help them understand the rules too. So that one is caught. Inbounds. And tackled around the 20. That's where North Bend will start their next series. But again, yeah, you get paid decently. I suppose you travel too if you have to travel. And that happens a lot with that shortage. We've had some of these different sports tournaments around Oregon, and they're pulling in refs from different states. Washington,
really?
Nevada, California, all coming
wow.
in because there's a shortage. And then you get paid for that too, but also get to be around, maybe a sport you have a preference for and you love.
Or learn something new. You know,
why not?
Too old to learn. Maybe a little tougher. But
get into swimming.
You can do it.
Wheeling with the keeper. Not really getting anywhere on that one.
Got about a minute to go in the first here. Wow, that went fast. Time flies when you're having fun, eh? You having a good time?
Sure.
Getting back behind the mic?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
That's only been a couple months.
Yeah, a couple months. June was the last one we were doing.
A long couple of months, but it's only been a couple months. That's an incomplete. We'll bring up third down.
I think the graduation was the last thing we broadcasted, wasn't it? Was that it, the last one?
In June. So as far as the broadcast
8th,
goes, and just before that, we did have playoff games. So it's 2.5 months.
Yep.
That handoff, trying to break it to the outside and swarmed. I mean, he had 7 probably Comets get down on top of him there to force that 4th down now.
Coach back high on the running back Aiden Chenoweth. He was in on the tackle there. Haven't heard him much on offense yet today, but he's played defense for the Comets for the last several seasons and been a big part of that D.
And they are just running that clock down. Just a couple seconds left.
I'll do it.
First quarter is done. That recap there. 21 points put on the board by the Comets. North Bend struggling, not able to get anything going there in that first. We head to the second. Again, you're watching TableRockSports.net. And this game is brought to you by Schlesinger and de Villeneuve, attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon. Also, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. If you want to become an official, as we mentioned before, critical need, go to osa.org, click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. Hope to see you back on the court, on the field, wherever it might be. Help out if you can.
The boys soccer team is under head coach Justin Hood.
We'll be back on here in just a moment. And that will be downed around the 41. Yep, 41. Another short field for Crater.
Don't have any pulls in the way on this side, so hopefully get some better shots for you. Viewers at home, you can see all the action. Thanks for spending some time with us on Friday night, tuning in, Table Rock Sports, watching Crater Comets and the North Bend Bulldogs. Right down the line for you there. That's a good angle.
That's going to be incomplete. And we've got another flag.
Incomplete pass. There is a penalty flag on the play.
Looks like it's holding against Comets.
Holding against the Crater Comets.
It's a lot of penalties.
Is that number 7? Number 6?
Number 7, yep.
Number 7.
6 in the first quarter. It's not only the yellow of the numbers on the Bulldogs uniforms that Crater's seeing. They're seeing yellow flags everywhere.
Miscalculation on the play. Now it's at the 44 for the Comets.
Handoff. Shakes one defender, another one. Lowers his helmet, gets into the Bulldogs territory past the 50 there.
It's Bermucci doing that back work there.
They've got to get all the way down to the 31.
That seems longer than a holding penalty, doesn't it?
It does.
Interesting.
Second down, 17.
It was from the spot of the foul typically. Some it might have been the backfield.
Yeah, possible.
Another handoff. They're going to run up the middle. Getting down to about the 35 is where they'll mark it. They'll just be about 4 yards away. So 3rd and 4, much more manageable.
On the stop for North Bend. Crater to the 35. 3rd down and 4. Crater takes a timeout. 10:25 remaining in the second quarter.
I thought there was another penalty there, but no.
It's like, oh no.
Coach Burke taking a timeout.
A lot of whistles in this game.
Well, the rest got to practice too, right? So good for them.
They got a lot of practice for the penalties. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Just a brief talk you needed with the team.
Sometimes that's all it is, man. You just bring them over, get just a reset, just a quick reminder about something.
Again, 3rd and 4. Little pass there. Gardner down inside the 5. It'll be another 1st down.
Nice stiff arm from KG.
He's brought down by David Roberts near the 10-yard line.
David Roberts from the North Bend Bulldogs. A nice touchdown saving tackle there. Roberts is a senior for the Bulldogs.
The ball is placed at the 5. Handoff. Walks it in right there.
Andrew Kelly with the carry.
Kelly, the 2nd. This is a 5-yard touchdown rush. This is to make it 28-0. It's good.
The extra point good by Andrew Schatz.
Early here. Not even just barely 2 minutes gone in the second quarter.
My kiddos are in the Central Point School District. My oldest daughter graduated from Crater last year, so she's texting me asking me how the game's going. She's got some friends still on the team here.
She can watch it online.
Kaden Gardner being one of them. Yeah, she could. Tell her to tune in. But
we're online. We're online.
She's probably doing something with her friends out there at college, you know.
Well,
yeah, she's going to BYU, so she's excited for seeing their games there. But she wants to keep tabs on her hometown Crater Comets, too, so she's very happy with the 28-0 score currently. Plus, she's friends with Kaden Gardner, too, so letting her know about his success so far this game.
Yeah, North Bend got to get something going. It's not even momentum at this point. They're going to have to get some scores, but I know tackling Coach Prince really focusing on, and it's all about progress, especially here just the first game of the season. That will be there at the goal line.
Wow.
And met head up at the 15.
Man, they just ran right into each other. Stopped instantly. That looked a little painful, I'm not going to lie to you.
We had those drills in football. You just face each other, and one person has the ball, and you just have to go heads up. We called it the heads up, and I hated it.
Oh, man. Yeah, but that was a long time ago for us, right? I mean, it didn't hurt back then. That looks like that would hurt me now.
Well, this is different. I mean, just that drill, no matter what your age is, it hurts. That's where you get called monkey bumps, because you're banging, you're hitting, but it is. You're just straight up. Don't put your head down, because that's where you can get serious neck injuries and concussions and things. But you got to just heads up, keep your head up. It helps teach at least proper form as they're doing it to keep your head up as you're tackling. But just banging face masks, and I mean, there were guys that were just snot was coming out of their nose. They were so just riled up to go hit somebody. And I'm like, guys, you just got to chill. You got to chill, okay? Let's just do this drill. Let's move on to the next thing. But yeah, some guys really just wanted to hit somebody else. And it's not fun doing the drill then. Another flag.
Probably delay a game, yeah. Okay, I didn't see anybody moving. Had to have been that.
5-yard penalty.
Aside from the offsetting penalties we had in that first, that is first on North Bend.
Pass is complete from Wheeling.
That was a nice catch, but it looks like the player's
hurt
down.
his arm.
To number 10.
He's up on his own. That is good news. Number 10 there, David Roberts.
Roberts
senior.
up pretty quick.
Yeah, he's off to the sideline on his own thing now. Hopefully he's going to be all right. Great catch to be able to hold on to that after that hit.
And that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, keep your team in a good position. Yeah, Coach Gary Prince, he was saying at the beginning of the game, you heard him on the coach's corner there saying that it's opportunity for some players to step up and do some things. And you got to be awarding a guy with a great catch like that.
And up on the middle, good run here. Another first down. Down to about the 40. Good run there by Sarmento.
Yeah, nice line work, too. Giving him some spaces to run there. Great job, Bulldogs.
Here we go. This is momentum right here. 2 quick first downs for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, like you're saying, Aaron, you just got to get something. If you get a little something, then you want a little more, a little bit more, and get in a bit of a flow. Opportunity for North Bend now to get something on the board.
The keeper. Wheeling getting about 2 on that one.
Yeah, that's good.
Nate James on the stop for Trader.
You need about 2.5 every play to get first down every 4, right? So if you can just stay in the positive. Don't lose yards by penalties or something.
Oh, and that was a little miscommunication. See there. Not sure. It looked like Forrester was looking for maybe a fade or just a little bit farther than that. And I think Wheeling was expecting maybe an in on that one, possibly a curl on that route.
Yeah, it looked like it was behind him for sure.
Can't hang on to that one.
Yeah,
it's a tough one as you're running back towards the quarterback.
Yeah, a little overthrown. Bring up 4th down. That's a shame to see them come to a halt there. Bulldogs were looking good from that kickoff.
And they had 1 first down in the first quarter. They had 2 right there on that series. That's improvement.
Yeah.
Punter off to the left, getting a good North Bend bounce. It's about the 20. And about a 25-yard return.
I didn't think he was going to be doing any returning there, but Scott Price picked it up and ran with it.
Good return out to midfield. 1st and 10 for the Comets at their own 40. 45.
Another good field position for Crater. And tackled on the line of scrimmage. Losing a few on that one.
Schatz coming up a little limpy on that one.
Loss of 4 on the play, second down 14.
Great job, Bulldogs. Loss of 4. Nice tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Another handoff to the left side. Good blocking. He's got a lot of open green. He's got open green. And he rumbles into the end zone.
64-yard touchdown run. Other comments?
64-yard scamper by Kelly. Another 6 on the board. 7.5 to go.
Andrew Kelly on the carry.
Was there potentially a flag there, but got picked up? Yeah.
This to make it 35. Or they will go for 2. Nope, they will kick this one, but we got a different kicker. Bramucci will take over.
Muffled the snap a little bit there. The hold had to repick that up there, but able to do it in time. Bramucci puts it through the uprights.
So Schatz, I'm not sure, the regular kicker there. If he's hurt, not sure. But Bramucci comes in and
well, off that
makes it
last
good.
play where he was tackled behind the line of scrimmage there, he came up a little wobbly, and it looked like his legs too because he was doing a little limp. So yeah, sure, coach back. Why not just let someone else kick it through? Take a breather, take a break. That's what you got to do when you're a coach, right? Got to do what you got to do.
got to have backups. Table Rock Sports says hello to our 2,000 YouTube subscribers. Want to join the team? Go to our Table Rock Sports page at youtube.com. Click on the red subscribe button. Get prompts when games go live and keep up with all the action. I'm talking to you, Maddie. Huh? She didn't hit the bell button. If she hits the bell, she'll get notifications. She'll know she should. Whatever she's doing, if she's out, I mean, there's nothing to do in Provo.
Nothing on a Friday night.
Especially on a Friday night.
All the college kids, nothing. First weekend there, long
Oh,
weekend.
man.
You miss those days, bud?
I do.
Not going to lie to you, when I was dropping her off there, I was like, I could hang out here. I could stay. I know what Aaron's talking about now. This is a beautiful area, and my kiddo's right there. I could stay here. Utah.
Man.
That was my first trip out to Utah. I got to tell you, it was a gorgeous area there, Salt Lake up to Provo. That, hour stretch drive all up and through there. A lot of businesses really booming. It's a
Adobe has that kind of headquarters there now too. It's just becoming like a second Silicon Valley with how many tech companies have built there. But then just between that kind of the triangle, when you've got Provo, Salt Lake, and Park City, all the stuff you can do all in between, big concerts that are coming through, opera. I mean, you're just talking about like just even nightlife, great food, great restaurants, outdoor activities, camping. I mean, man.
It's a good spot. But you got to pay tax. That shocked me. I haven't paid tax in years.
Yes, you're out of Oregon, man. Welcome to the real world.
Well, come on, man. I grew up in Ontario. 15% tax on candy bars to cars, everything. But, you get used to it. You just go up to the counter. Oh, it's this and this. And, that's going to be a miscommunication there as we've got wide receivers 20 yards down the field already.
False start, the call against North Bend. 5-yard
I always love it when the refs call a false start. False start on the entire offensive line.
Yeah. On 4-19, 3. But only second penalty
They're
there.
Different page than the QB or something. They all move and no one else does. That's always funny when those penalties happen. It's first game of the season, You gotta work out these bugs, and it's so different than practice in real game. It just is.
Oh yeah.
I don't care what anyone tells you.
But this is what's going to give Coach Prince and his staff all of those bullet points. Come on Monday if they have practice. Here is what we need to work on.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
You practice on Monday? You're a coach.
We're doing like a team run in the morning, and that's it. I'll follow them on my mountain bike. That'll be second and about 13 now. Wheeling. That is caught there. Wheeling to Wheeling. Third and short.
The gain is to the 32-yard line. Third down 3.
Yeah, it was a nice pitch and catch there. Good job Wheeling going down and get it.
Oh, they might give him that first down. They probably will. No, never mind. Excuse me. I was looking at the line of scrimmage marker. No, they are a couple yards shy.
Yeah, they got tackled right away. Looks like they're going to go for it on fourth, or nope, going to kick it.
We're halfway through the second quarter now. End over end. That's getting another good Bulldogs bounce inside right at the 20.
Yeah.
It'll be down there. Critter will take over.
Yeah, nice roll and bounce there for the Bulldogs. This is probably the deepest starting position so far with the Comets this game. The Bulldogs have a chance here, hopefully keep them down in their opponent's end.
Still want to get them anything worse with defense. Here's what Coach Prince was talking about with blocking, with tackling a big thing, emphasis for him in that coach's corner.
Yeah, and we've seen some really good sparks of that as well. They've had several tackles behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. And so there's opportunities there.
All right, up the middle, Bermucci pushes the defender off and gets up to about the 45.
So Bermucci's only 5'8", 155. He's a little wiry guy. That's why he's hard to get down. He's just real squirrely. He's a little scrapper. Starts and stops real quick. Spins. Just one of those almost video game type guys where, never quite know what he's going to do. He's hard to line up to, You try to find an angle on him and try to get it. He's moving around so much.
That'll be another first down for Crater. But it's hard, too, when you're looking at, especially the height difference. You're trying to tackle because the waist is typically where you want to try to get them because that's where everything's going to move from. But you're grabbing, shoulders or over them. I mean, it depends on how you're lined up with them, but it does make it a little difficult. You got these small guys running all over the place.
Right, you got a big 6'3", 6'4" linebacker coming out of a 5'8" guy. It's hard to get low.
Wood rolling to his right. Looking deep. Bermucci comes up with the catch.
That was about a 44, 43-yarder.
That was, yep, looks like about 43 on that one. That one is good. His shots is back in there. 42-0. Great sponsors keep the games coming for you, including Conger Morris Funeral Directors with a full range of planning and hometown heartfelt help through a difficult process. Also, Travel Medford and Sport Ground, where the West Coast comes to play. A 42-0, 43-yard touchdown catch of Baramucci. So he'll be taken at the 5. Taken up to about the 19. They will mark him at the 20. Roberts with the return.
Under 5 to go in the first half here. Up by 42-0. New rule this year for the Mercy clock. And it kicks in at 35-0 now. And that's going to start at the second half, of course. That's still the same, where you have to wait until the second half for it to kick in. But they brought the points down. I believe it was 42 before, or 45? 45? Now down to 35. And, and I think that's kind of a good... I mean, you always love the comeback story, but at this level, when you have such a, disparage between, teams sometimes, or have the score when it's just so lopsided, it's probably good to allow the kids to run things out, avoid any injury. Hopefully no injury here as a Bulldog slow to get up.
Termeno is sitting on his backside and trying to, let's see, able to get up on his own power? Or is he waiting? He is waiting to get looked at as trainers will come out for him.
Who'd you say that was? I didn't catch who it was.
Sermeno.
Okay, yeah. So doesn't look nothing too major. He's not writhing in pain or anything. Just probably an ankle thing. Doesn't look like he wants to get up and walk. So
looks like it's to be his left leg, either ankle
something
or
lower
knee. I mean,
sometimes just with those bare open shins, you hit it on a helmet. My gosh, that pain! It just right up your leg. Oh, it's.
You hope it really is only maybe just like a welt. You hope it's something just like that. Just get some ice on it and you're fine. But
tweak.
Your little Ginger getting helped off.
Yeah.
That's a problem. You got linemen and you have running backs. You're right in the middle of it all. People falling all over the place. It's just a dangerous place to play.
That's the name of the game, though. It's football. This ain't no badminton.
No, it's not. But you can still get really messed up with badminton.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, your wrists. Whew.
You tweak something, you turn, you make the wrong twist, you could mess your knee up.
Yeah, that's old man badminton.
Have you seen this stuff?
Actually, they're pretty
professional
intense.
stuff. They're going for it.
Yeah, they're pretty wild, actually.
Just 4.5 left here in this first half. That rush past the 25, around the 28-yard line. Luke Wheeling with that. Just keeping it. Well, that little fumble there, and looks like Wheeling got back on it. Favorable bounce for him.
Yeah, nice. Lucky there. Muff the handoff there, but easy to jump back on it, keep possession, but that does bring up fourth down, eh?
Yes, it does. Might have a timeout here for North Bend. First of the half.
Yeah, it's the first of the Bulldogs, eh? They've had one each for both teams.
2 left for both. So 3 scores in the first quarter for Crater, 3 scores here in the second quarter. Both teams with 3 first downs in this quarter.
Once again, fans, remember the next volleyball game for our girls will be this coming Tuesday against Douglas here at 7 o'clock. The Lady Bulldogs volleyball team already with 2 wins under their belt. Tomorrow here at noon, the boys soccer team will be participating in a game against Klamath Union, followed by a girls soccer match on the North Bend pitch, also against Klamath Union.
Go now. Avoided that block. Taking over the 45. A lot of green space in front of that and good blockers. Blockers in front of them. And returned all the way back to.
Touchdown on return, Scott Price.
And we've got a flag, but where is this flag going to stop?
That's probably going to be after the play, probably some unsportsmanlike conduct or something. It looked like it was well after the touchdown. It was against the Comets. I didn't understand the call.
They're marking it at the 6. It will not be.
It won't be a touchdown, eh?
Not a punt.
They're pulling it back?
Nope, not a punt return touchdown.
Huh. Did you know what that was? I don't know if I know that call. No, I don't. This might be a new one. I'll try and see if we can find out what that was at the halftime for you. Coming up here. Ooh, a high snap.
As Wood not able to get anything on that. Take it down.
It's not good.
Oh, it was a 2-point
They said no touchdown. No.
Excuse me, that was not a touchdown prior to that. Still Comets ball inside the 10.
So loss of a couple on that one. First and goal from the 8. And that will be a score.
Aiden Chenoweth, that's his first score of the night, although he's been in on a couple of tackles.
Chenoweth with the 8-yard scramble there for the score, making it 48-0. And shots back on. And that was good. Snuck in.
Looked like it went right over the right.
Pretty close to the right there, yes. But it is 49-zip here. Special teams have been pretty good for Crater tonight, though. Good returns on kickoff and for their punts, helping give the offense a shorter field.
Let me ask you, Aaron, what are your thoughts? Do you think the Comets score one more time before this half is over? We got 2.5 to go.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
I
beg to differ. I think they will. Let's just throw it out there and we'll see.
Okay.
Loser buys dinner.
We're going to Jack in the Box.
That what we're doing? All right, then. Have you already conceded defeat?
I'm just covering myself in case I am wrong.
Muffled all the way back into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. Lucky no Comets got down there and able to scoop that up.
Probably better in that sense anyway. He gets 20 yards out of it.
Yeah, I don't think he would have got 20 if he would have ran with that anyways.
The first and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 20. 2:21 remaining in the first half.
So I have to get this clock back down to what it here is. It was about 20 seconds off. And up the middle. And you go nowhere on that one.
Hand off to Desean Willis.
I think they're going to run down the clock. If they don't and they return it, greater over down the clock.
You don't think so?
I feel they'll just get some runs in and run down that clock. Just 2 minutes left. They're not going anywhere that time either.
Desean Willis, again, the ball
It's bringing up third down and 10 still.
Third down 10.
And that keeper with a fake handoff and go nowhere again. But that drops it to under a minute.
Luke Higginson on the tackle.
Bad snap, blocked, falls on it, around the 5.
So now let's see, Aaron. Maybe they do just run the clock out, and then this one, what do we got,
21 seconds.
To go? I could see them just taking a knee and going to halftime.
Your wallet depends on it.
Well, good thing we're going to Jack in the Box.
Yes, good thing. I'm feeling like 3 burgers tonight, though.
Yeah, yeah?
Just no.
Dollar burgers.
No.
Go to that dollar.
Just
menu.
no. The jumbo, no, not the jumbo jacks. The breakfast jacks. There you go.
$5 Jack in the Box. $5 Jack box. They have something like that.
Like an Oreo shake.
Oh, that sounds good, actually.
Here we go. We're talking about food again.
Yeah, they're going to kneel.
We always get to food at some point in our broadcast.
All right, well, looks like you're getting a free dinner tonight. Looks like the Comets are just going to go ahead and kneel it out. But that D could have just ran it in real quick. That's all right. All right, looks like we're going to halftime, my friend.
Halftime with it. 8:15 here on the clock here in North Bend. 49-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We will be back. You're watching TapeRockSports.net. Welcome back, everyone. We are good to go here as Crater will kick off as they received the opening kickoff. And yes, 49-0 will be the running clock, aside from injuries, timeouts, and scoring plays. And that will be out of bounds.
Kickoff goes out of bounds. That is a penalty.
Another penalty for the Comets. First play of the second half. And you say, what, a penalty on the kickoff? What a
mild
big deal.
one,
Well,
out
they
of
get a lot of
bounds.
yards for that when it gets out of bounds. So they'll bring it back up to, what, about the 35, 40?
35.
The 35. I think they start at the 40 in pro sports, in the NFL. All right, here we go. Second half.
First and 10 at their own 35.
And that is a fumble. Who is going to have it?
Fumble on the play.
Comets.
Recovered by the Comets.
Just like that first play from scrimmage in the second half. North Bend can't hang on to it.
This has to be a crushing start for the Bulldogs. I know it's definitely in a unique situation right now. First game of the season, they've got a lot of players out, like Coach Gary Prince was telling us through the coach's corner. But still, it's just crushing. You want to still perform, you want to have fun, you want to have some success, you want to at least get some points, you want to do well, right?
Take the positives you can. Now they're going to be watching a lot of film from this one.
Now, good positive right there, breaking through the line of scrimmage, being able to do another tackle for a loss. Chenoweth behind the line of scrimmage, come down. Or maybe right at the line of scrimmage, if he did make it back up there. But good stop from the Bulldogs.
Hand up from the middle and breaking it out to the right. Chenoweth there. That rush will be another first down for Crater.
They've called an official's timeout there.
Let's go ahead and announce the cheerleaders on our cheer team this year.
So what they're trying to regroup.
Assistant coach Brittany Gall.
Some news here for everyone that may be watching in Southern Oregon or Northern California. Authorities in Weed say that a fast-moving fire in Northern California is threatening hundreds of homes and about 5,000 residents across 3 communities, and they've been ordered to leave immediately. Highway 97's closed about 20 miles south of the Oregon border. The Siskiyou Sheriff's Office, they've ordered evacuations for the towns of Weed, Lake Shastina, and Edgewood after the blaze has spread to 500 acres rapidly tonight. So if anyone's up there in that area, be safe, be careful, and let's hope that the fire crews are able to get that out. A lot of crews are fighting fires down in Southern California during a heat wave, so.
Yeah, fire's kind of picking up here recently.
Mm-hmm.
All the way back to the 31-yard line.
So, did you see what happened there? Was there a hold?
Not sure. Discussing
Why
and
they
then
brought
backed
here?
him
They're
up.
still chatting.
Backed him up quite a bit.
Haven't seen anything from the ref and trying to get the change set up properly. Let's see if the ref's going to tell us what's up here. Nope. All right then.
But Chenoweth goes to the left this time. A lot of speed. And we have another flag.
Touchdown, Comets.
All right.
This might be coming back.
Well, they were telling him to stop. Yeah, they didn't signal touchdown. Flag was on this side too, and he ran to the left, so
Not sure what we got here, but they're walking back.
there's a block in the back.
What?
Touchdown's taken off the board.
A block in the back is what it looked like, which is interesting, considering the flag looked like it came out from the right side, but Chenoweth ran to the left.
And Ben Higginson now taking the place of Wood.
I was talking to Higginson's dad, Spencer, earlier, and being the number 2 QB, he's just hoping he could have a little bit of time out there today. And
He's got the ball there.
yeah,
Breaks the first tackle. And down, but inside the 10. It's going to be another first down.
of course, when your kid is, the backup, you'd love to see them out on the field, but that usually means either something like this situation where you've got a commanding lead or an injury, which you definitely don't want to have that. So he's like, I want to see him play, but I don't know how it's going to happen. Yeah, that's good that Benny got an opportunity to get out there.
In the article you'd sent me, the preview on the Comets team was talking about that battle between Wood and Higginson. Higginson really showing up, only a sophomore.
Yeah.
Just showing up in summer practices and training, and there we go. He's got something in him to be able to compete with Wood for that starting job. Wood getting the nod to start with this first game, but it's something that is a good problem to have for Coach Brown and the Comets when you have two players that you're really high on and not sure what to do with them.
Yeah. Higginson just dropped it there. Able to recover, though. But his love is linebacker. He wants to be on the D. So, interesting flipping him to the other side. And not only that, but being sort of the commander of the other side, too. So, new role for him, but he seems to be embracing it well. I was watching him do some throws earlier during the warm-ups for the game today. And he throws a nice tight spiral. He's got some good accuracy. So, I understand what Coach Burke was interested in seeing in him. Shane Wood, we started last year. Was out for a little bit with Javon taking over and then came back at the end of the season. So kind of natural that he would get the start this year. Makes sense.
And that handoff to Dimitri Hem, he got taken down there with no real gain on the play, maybe even a loss.
Yeah, and we got a crater injury too. Looks like another lower leg injury. Can't see the number from here. He's sitting a little sideways. And also behind the pole.
Yeah.
I was going to try and zoom in with the camera, but that's not going to be a good angle.
Quite a bit of obstruction.
They call that construction obstruction.
This is construction obstruction?
That is construction obstruction.
Yeah.
It was constructed, and now it's obstructing.
I could just make it clear.
That'd be good. What do you call that? Acrylic? Not acrylics.
Yeah,
But,
vinyl or plexiglass.
Plexiglass, yeah.
It's got to be strong.
Can you see a number on
It's
that?
able to get help off. Is it 60?
Yeah, Caleb Canfield. Bo Canfield, his dad is a member of our Comets crew too, so hopefully Caleb will be all right. He's a 6'1", 190 junior, playing the O-line and D-line. Yeah, he's just doing a little limping there. Doesn't look to be too serious, so hopefully things will be all right.
We're going to get looked at as we continue Play on the field, another handoff just to the right, the sweep. And a flag.
So that flag get tossed in right into the view of their camera there. Looks like another Comet penalty, holding.
Another holding.
Oh, it's going to be offsetting penalties.
Offsetting penalties now against both teams, so
So they'll replay the down. I didn't see what the penalty was for the other team.
Not sure what North Bend had called on them.
So I'm thinking it's third, but I'm not sure.
down, and the Comets will try for a field goal.
Field goal from Schatz. Let's try to put him past the half-century mark, and that will be good.
And it's good.
Just tuck that in the left upright there for another 3.
Now 49-0. Clock stops for a score. You got 52-0. Clock stops for a score. With 4:29 remaining.
52-0 here. Just about 4.5 left in this third quarter. And hopefully you all are enjoying this one wherever you're watching from, as it tend to get, for these away games, the more of the opposing team, the visiting team viewing it. So if it is Greater North Bend, whoever it is supporting, enjoying that. And Dave Rock Sports is something that we have crews, Portland and Eugene. We're kind of all over the state, cover as many teams as possible. If you know somebody, even if you don't, sponsors take care of this so you can watch it for free. Thank you for all those for watching. Now you can play it back too. How many times I've gone back and something's happened or we want to see a game again, it gets stored on YouTube. You can always search and rewatch them.
Hey, yeah, and if you want to be a sponsor, get a hold of us. You got a great business you want to promote, help out high school kids, we'd love to have you as a sponsor. Did that one go out of bounds?
Wouldn't mind Krispy Kreme joining on.
Sure, especially if we get free, trial pieces.
Why not?
This isn't exactly how we wanted to start.
I was coming here for a established program, victories.
Reminder to all incoming freshmen, your first day of class will be Wednesday, this coming Wednesday.
Hey, the ref threw a nice spiral there. That was a good 25-yard pass.
Orientation day, and then everybody.
Sorry, I had the construction obstruction in my way.
The next quarterback, was he?
Marshall quarterback years ago.
All right.
Hand up the middle, but not going anywhere for the Bulldogs.
Slots up the middle for a short gainer.
So second down. Low passer. Roberts able to pick that one up. But that'll bring up third down.
No gain on the play for North Bend. Now at the 20-yard line.
Sure is hard to see down there. That's good. I can see through there. I gotta get these windows clean.
Third and long. Probably picking about 4 or 5 on that one.
Kelly on the tackle for Crater.
And that was Desean Willis, senior for North Bend. That is fourth down once again. Avoids the block on that one. Looks like it's marked in at the 45. Little slip.
That was pretty funny. And Scott Price, he slipped as he tried to go, and he just lay there like, all right, and I lost that one.
What do you do?
His buddies are laughing. They're having a good time with that one.
That's where you're thinking before you're moving. You're
right.
Mind ahead. He's overthinking where he's going, and the feet just don't follow.
It's like the road runner. The wheels are just spinning but not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it happens. You'll be laughing about that on the bus ride home tonight, I'm sure.
First down from their own 45. And Wood has his shoulder pads off for Crater. Higginson will most likely finish this one out behind center. So that one is in the Bulldogs territory at their 48. Slip, try to bring it back up the middle, but a few Bulldogs defenders taking him down. So that was Winning and Keegan Young put the pressure on, getting the tackle.
And that might do it for the third quarter here. About 25 seconds ago or so.
Yeah, that would probably run it down.
Yeah, it looks like that's probably what they're going to do. I would let this one just ride out, maybe, if there's enough. Without getting a delay. Yeah. And that's what they'll do.
As we will head to the fourth, 52-0. Field goal, lone field goal there in that third quarter. This is TipRockSports.net.
Sunday, September 18th, will be at Dora. And if you'd like to learn a little history of the Goose Bay Wagon Road, come to Dora by 2 o'clock. A dessert and a presentation of
You can download the Peak Rewards app, earn free fountain drinks and coffee. But as we mentioned before in the first half, it's the 21 Pilots in Portland. So this game is brought to you in part by Vis Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Another reminder, go to osa.org, click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more, because as an official, you are desperately needed across the state. That's going to be something that probably it's been needed for many years now, whether it be baseball or softball or basketball, soccer, whatever it is, you are needed. The fourth quarter is now underway, and that's going to be a first down for Crater.
Gonzalez on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Spin there past the 40.
Kyle Petty on the carry for the Comets. And on the tackle, Joshua Stevens.
Number 22, Kyle Petty on that run. First time calling his name tonight. 125-pound, 5'7" sophomore.
Getting everybody in now.
Little guy. Probably got some speed on him if he breaks one loose. I was a little guy when I played, but that was my thing. I had speed. But if they got me, man, ouch.
A little speed there for another first down past 30.
And that one was 32. Cutter Christensen. He's a freshman. He's got about 5 pounds on his running mate Petty there. He's coming in at 135.7. Yeah, a lot of new names this year on the Crater roster. It's good to see, though. Both teams have opportunities for kids to step up and prove themselves, get an opportunity to try and show who they are. I like that.
This carry by Valentin Rodriguez.
Got a few sophomores on this Crater team. North Bend got quite a few sophomores as well. So second down to about 7. Another handoff.
Good stop there.
It's like Isaac Parker and Hunter Wheeling on that one.
And another new runner for the Comets there, Valentin Rodriguez, another young player. A little bigger, 5'8", 175. He is a sophomore. Yeah, Coach Bird getting everyone out there, give him a little run.
Another good run there. Another first down close to the 10-yard line. And this is the thing where on either side, no matter what, this is where you get some of those possibly less played players, some field action. And when I was playing, that's where I actually earned a starting spot for that next game as a cornerback.
Huh.
Because they threw me out there like, all right, let's put Nelson out there. So
I had a
few tackles, and they're like, whoa, actually, you're going to be starting cornerback next game. So these are the things that the coaches are going to be looking at. They'll get some players that could earn a starting spot next week or just even more game time.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, it's just different in game life versus practice life. I mean, you can practice hard and run hard, and you have to do that in order to be, on the team and definitely a leader on the team. But sometimes some game mixes, you have a little bit more of a game feel, and sometimes you have a little bit more of a little gut instinct, and you can react on those a little bit different than you can in practice, and then you make those great plays. And you got some football knowledge in there. That's just, it's a different time to shine.
Some players will let the bright lights affect them negatively. Yeah. Just never know. Practice definitely is a different thing. Big run, popping to the outside. Picking up a couple, or probably a first down.
No, they
close.
No, they're behind.
Excuse me. There we go. I thought that. Yep. Quite wrong on that.
Couldn't get around the corner.
11.
Good tackle on the Bulldogs there. Not letting them get around the corner. But, yeah, you were looking at the...
I see that. I'm like, oh, yeah. Flag thrown over there.
Penalty flag stops play.
So another delay of game.
Well, delaying
No.
game's a different call.
What?
I didn't see what he was pointing at. They didn't even move them. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was an official timeout. I don't know if something was off.
Higginson keeping this one. Scrambling for a couple of yards, but that will bring up 4th down. It's 5.5 minutes left.
It's 4th and 6, and the Comets will be going for it.
We want to be kicking here.
No, yeah, they're going to kick a
This
field goal.
is Bermucci.
He's back on.
Give him a shot.
You got a point after. You got a touchdown run. Had some good catches. Now a field goal.
Oh, that was low and no good.
And the field goal attempt is no
That was
good.
more of a, was like a bullet.
And that was a 23-yard attempt. The North Bend taking over.
From the 20.
With some good moves. 1st down and more up to about the 29. They'll mark him at the 30.
Good spark right there for the Bulldogs. One of their best offensive plays tonight.
Let's see if they can get a score here on the board before this is done.
They got about 3.5 to do so.
No gain on that one. Kind of really have to run it almost like a 2-minute offense right now because with it not stopping,
Yeah, you definitely.
that's all you got left. That will be a 1st down. Another one picked up by the Bulldogs.
Another good little run.
1st down, Bulldogs.
It looks like that was Edward Perry. Keeper by Wheeling and back behind the 45, a loss of a few, maybe 4 or 5.
On the tackle.
Wheeling with the keeper. Got some legs on him. Got him at the 40. That's going to be another 1st down.
Quarterback keeper, Luke Wheeling. Dimitri Hemme on the stop. 1st down, Bulldogs.
North Bend pushing to not be shut out, and Crater defending with their life to keep the shutout. See who wins.
Yeah, it's almost as if they're just kind of backing off and letting them play and not too worried about having a shutout.
Bring up second down. They got 1 minute left.
Class of 1992. Coach Eddie was on the volunteer staff back in 92.
We will have the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show coming your way in just a moment. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. Perry stopped, which brings up third down.
36.
That might be it. We'll see if they do run one more play. They might hurry up and do that. Wheeling with the keeper again. Out of bounds.
It's Luke Wheeling.
And that'll do it.
That is your final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Crater 52, North Bend 0.
Returning home for our next home game versus Mazama on Friday, September.
The traditional handshake at the middle of the field.
We'll have our special ceremony inducting our new
Earlier,
Hall of Fame
yeah, both
members.
shutouts. So they were for you guys, yeah.
This is the Know Your Role post-game show. Recapping by the quarters. Crater jumping out to 21-0 lead. Wood, Kelly, and Price all scoring. Touchdown run by Wood. Touchdown run by Kelly. 27-yard touchdown catch by Price. 21-0 after one. And then four more scores in the second. Kelly scoring twice. Bermucci scoring once. And Chenoweth making it 49-0 at the half. And not sure how many yards it exactly was, 4 shots, but getting that field goal, the only scoring for the second half there in that third quarter, put up 52-0. First downs, 11 for Crater and 7 for North Bend. They had 3 in the fourth quarter and the second quarter as well. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Running the scoreboard here at North Bend. Longtime employee for the school district here in North Bend and Coos Bay. Penalties, though, really was the name of the game, and so many from Crater. They had six in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, a couple in the third and the fourth. It ran the time just being that running clock, didn't have money happen, but you're looking at over around a dozen penalties and 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 7, 10, various yards on those penalties. That's really something to look at for Coach Brown and the Comets and Fix. But that's something that we are used to covering the Comets. It seems like every year penalties are an issue.
A killer. And so it's hard to really knock your team when you're coming away with a 52-0 win, right? But hey, as a coach, you're not going to live like that, right? These kinds of scores, this kind of play, it doesn't sustain a season, right? What's going to kill you, though, will be those penalties. If I was coach, I wouldn't even care about that score on the board, and I would be all about how many penalties and how many yards you lost because of doing that, because those are the kinds of things that you have to remember from game to game. You can't go into the next game and go, oh, remember we won 52-0. It doesn't matter next game. But if you're continuing to do with penalties, that's something you have to work on week after week, practice after practice. That's something you have to end that, because that's going to get you at the worst times possible. It's going to be a playoff. It's going to be a last-minute score drive. Penalties are going to push you back. If you're not disciplined in that, that's going to take you out. And so if I'm coach, that's the one thing I'm focusing on. Hey, great, you won on the road. Fantastic job, boys. Penalties, we're going to work.
And North Bend missing several, probably starters even, from
lots.
talking with Coach Prince. Several players out for this one. So North Bend wasn't even at full strength, but that's what's going to hurt you is Henley, okay, Springfield, Thurston, you're at Thurston. 4 games into the season, that will definitely could be a difference. between a win or a loss is those penalties.
You're saying next game is Henley at home, and then at Springfield, at Thurston, then versus North Eugene. That's a rough couple of weeks right there. You got one more to figure it out versus Henley. And then it's go time, boys.
You got into the league with that with Springfield, Thurston, North Eugene, Willamette. Eagle Point was a dogfight. It seems to be a dogfight rivalry game, and Eagle Point's got some players.
That's going to be middle of October, that one against the Eagles.
You got to fix this here soon, and I'm sure Coach Brown is going to be doing that. Where North Bend only had about 3 penalties the whole game, a couple of offsetting as well, so maybe 4, maybe 5. But they seem to handle themselves a little bit better.
Yeah,
as far as the penalties go, despite missing some players, youth on both sides. So they have less as far as that goes. And yeah, next game will be Henley. As mentioned, they're at home for Crater next Friday at 7 p.m. North Bend will be at Willamette, same time, Friday at 7 p.m. And then Marshfield just up the road as well for them. Pretty close here. And we are in it. Here we go. First game. We are done. 52-0 Crater. Anything else you want to bring up with this one?
No, not with this one per se. Just going to say that we have a great crew, Table Rock Sports, games all the way from Beaverton to Reading today. So I mean, we were out there, a lot of high school sports coverage. So for all of your teams, for any of your high school sports, up and down the I-5 here, definitely tune into Table Rock Sports. And I just wanted to say our next game Tuesday looks like some volleyball. That's going to be, if I remember correctly.
Got to get on that.
Mazama. That's going to be Mazama volleyball next Tuesday, 6:30, the 6th. So
I go right from soccer practice and head over there. And
there you go. And all the volleyball games this year are going to be taking place over at the middle school, Scenic, just down the road from the Crater High School, due to their gym renovations they're doing and air conditioning. Woohoo! For basketball, that's going to be great.
Scenic. Yeah, we'll see. But that will be our next Table Rock Sports production, broadcast and game for Crater. But again, if you want to subscribe and follow any of the teams that you want to, because this is the season where you got volleyball, boys and girls soccer, and football. It's happening. It's all fast, and it's coming in just a 6-7 week period. Boom, and it's gonna be over before you know it. So do not miss these games. Again, all across the state, down into Northern California, we've got you covered.
And, turn those notifications on. They'll just pop up on your phone. Hey, game coming up. Woo, all right.
Game starts soon. Game's on. Game's live.
And safe travels to our Reading team, our Reading crew down there. They've got some evacuations going on through weed and different things in Northern California. So, scary time with some fires there. Hope everyone's all right.
Yes, I totally agree and concur. We thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. And for Mike Forster, athletic director here at North Bend High School, for his hospitality, and everyone else, their hospitality here at North Bend, giving us a place in the booth. Albeit just a little nice and chilly outside, but appreciate having a spot to call this from and show you guys. This was Liffey Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to North Bend head coach Gary Prince and Crater head coach Burke Brown. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Crater 52 up on that board to 0 for North Bend Bulldogs. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Danny Canada, I'm Aaron Nilsson saying thank you for watching and good night from North Bend High School in North Bend, Oregon.